So this is the St Thomas Park in Exeter on a lovely sunny day with a bit of a gentle breeze. It's the end of May. This fantastic young tree in front of me is what most people would see as a horse chestnut. It's actually Aesculus flava, which is also known as the yellow buckeye or sweet buckeye. Like all the Aesculus members, not native to this country, but is now naturalised. So very similar to the horse chestnut, which we love and know as the conker tree. We're going to have a closer look now. So, like I say, fantastic tree. The normal or common horse chestnut that we know and love, and we've got a huge one on the cathedral green, is known as the candle tree. And as you can see, the flowers, when they're upright, do look a little bit like very posh candles. But as I said, this is a sweet buckeye or yellow buckeye, Aesculus flava. Like I say, very similar to the European or common horse chestnut, which is the Aesculus castanum. I don't think I said that correctly. Scientific words can be a bit tricky to get out. So as I said, we've actually got a mature one of these trees, sweet buckeye, in Northern Hay Gardens. I mean, this is a beautiful one, but we've got one that's 4 or 5 times the size of this. But this gives you a good idea of what you'd sort of expect. And when we have a look, you've got your typical sort of classic leaves, which most people would, as I said, I originally thought this was a horse chestnut, but the flowers are a bit more creamy yellow. That's the first giveaway. Look at Busy Bee. But I mean, other than that, the flowers are still very similar, just the coloration is less white, more creamy yellow. I tend to find with the sweet or yellow buckeye, the leaves don't tend to suffer from the leaf miner and the blotching that we tend to see a lot on our horse chestnuts. They tend to, I think they just look nicer and they seem to be less prone to that. Flowers, like all members of the Aesculus, are typically hermaphrodite. So within each of these flowers, you would have the male and the female parts. You can probably just about see some of what's left of them. As I said, it's late May, so the flowering season is just coming to an end, so we're very lucky we've caught this. What you can also see, if we look closely, flowers here are just turning in to what we know and love as the conkers, the fruit. But the difference between this one, so again, yellow buckeye, the conkers aren't as spiky. So when it does come to the autumn, and this ground will be absolutely littered with the fruit, at a glance they'll look like conkers, but when you look closely, they're not very spiky. Some of them still are a little bit prickly, but overall they are quite smooth and round. I know last year when I was studying this, the squirrels absolutely decimated the fruit, so I didn't get to study much of it apart from the empty husks and shells. So its actual native range is in America, Ohio or Ohio Valley. As I said, my geography of America is not great, but I do know that these trees are native to East America. And they're beautiful. I mean, unfortunately, some gardeners treat the Aesculus members as a bit of a weed species or a problem one, because of the way they grow. They tend to completely shade the ground, and quite often the fruit doesn't really, provide much from a gardener's perspective. They're, as I said, they're grown primarily for their beautiful flowers. I'm sure that's not the case for all gardeners. You can also get different varieties of the Aesculus. So you can get like a red or pink horse chestnut, where the flowers are just like deep red or pink. But this is nice, it's like sort of light yellowy cream. So yeah, this will be an absolute treat to see during the autumn, when I'll do another study of it and we'll see all the fruit it bears. Hopefully my camera can get some fairly good close-ups. I'm trying to find some of the bigger more mature fruit, but it's not quite there yet. Oh, I've got caught on there. What's this one like? It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So again, we've got I wonder if we can maybe see more of the flowers there. That's probably better. You can hopefully see when the camera's in focus. But give it a couple of weeks, all the flowers will have done their part, and they'll all, like I say, have the young green fruit, which will then mature and become encased, and then they'll drop to the ground to be the more sort of dark green brown conkers that we know and love. But as I said again, not very prickly. So that's a very short review of the yellow buckeye, or sweet buckeye. Let's say again, common names, there's so many for one tree. But as I said, Aesculus flava is technically the correct scientific name for this fantastic tree. And I hope to study this a lot more closely now. It's mesmerising when you see that against that beautiful blue sky. I've got a lime tree behind there, and then you've got a blue Atlas cedar behind there, and you've got our lovely weeping ash there. As I said, St Thomas Park is for the size of the park, offers a very good amount of different species. So please leave your comments. You know, if you've got any good advice or experience with dealing with this tree, yeah, please leave it in the comments, because you know we want to share this knowledge, and it's nice to see this stunning tree, and it's got many years growing ahead of it, because as I said, it's not actually, as you can see, it's not overly mature. It's got many years ahead of it. Thanks for watching.